The Hallmark Hall of Fame will return after these messages from CBS and your local station.
Lucille Ball struggled to make it in Hollywood. But no matter what she tried, she was a failure.
She's done 25 pictures here at RKO.
Her career is over.
Until...
How about TV?
That would put the last nail in my coffin.
I can produce a show like this. I just need a chance.
Let's do it.
an original motion picture event.
This is the girl's last shot.
200 people liked it.
All we need is a few million more.
Lucy. CBS next Sunday, right after 60 Minutes.
The funniest main events are on CBS Monday. First, the King of Queens gets his father-in-law to move out.
You should be carrying me out of here on your shoulders.
Not literally, you would die.
Then go back to school with Yes Dear.
I can't see. Mr. Hughes' head is too big.
And it's the bridal shower of the year.
Welcome to the family.
Everybody loves Raymond.
Lots of luck.
Then, what do you do when your boss moves in?
Hiya, Judy.
I just finished folding my boss's underpants.
Still standing, part of all-new comedy, CBS Monday. And Jack Hanna guests on an all-new Late Show.
CBS this May. The main events are on Judging Amy. The one question she's been waiting for will finally be asked.
Will you marry me?
But first,
Want to have lunch with me and my mother?
Amy will have to meet his mother.
How do you contribute?
Excuse me?
Stuart, I'm trying to have an edifying conversation with Annie. Amy.
Passing the bar exam wasn't this hard.
Mother is a crusader.
Oh. What is your position?
I'm the world? I'm for it. Go world.
All new Judging Amy, CBS Tuesday. See the superstars of tomorrow and get into the minds of our judges.
I am a sucker for jokes that involve sorcery.
Anything can happen. Star Search Live, CBS Wednesday and Friday.
CBS Thursday. Not since Richard in the original Survivor has anyone manipulated the game
I don't understand how you can lie to all these people.
like Rob.
The guy's a weenie.
Can he be stopped?
I'll make your life miserable.
And a tribal council surprise you won't believe.
When I heard the vote, I almost passed out.
All new Survivor, CBS Thursday.
Tonight at 11, Saddam and Osama, their direct connection. Top secret information uncovered. Find out how their hatred for America brought the two together and what their plan was to take down the U.S. Britney's new do, from hot and sexy to boring and frumpy. The hairstyle that could change her image forever. And inside John Grisham's painted house, the secrets from his past that sparked him to write the bestseller. Tonight at 11 on 19 Action News.
That big special interest is lying about issue 15. That's because the county commissioners rejected their selfish demands. They won't stop lying, and they don't care who they hurt. The plain dealer says these outsiders are smearing issue 15 with sleazy, misleading lies. County Treasurer Rokaka says they lie about property taxes, too. Reject their lies. Kids, seniors, and critical health care depend on it. Vote for issue 15, Health and Human Services, now more than ever.
Weekdays are crazy. The bus is gonna be here in 10 minutes.
The new Bob Evans Express is ready in seconds. So we can have a hot breakfast
We gotta go.
any day.
Bob Evans down on the farm.
It has a powerful 3-liter, 240-horsepower V6 engine, meaning it moves quickly. It has an electronically controlled 5-speed automatic transmission, meaning every gear is smooth and precise. It has a unique traction control system, meaning any road you're on, you own. The all-new Accord EX V6 from Honda. Welcome to our wild side.
We quick seared cuts of T-bone.
Yep.
Sirloin, strip. Served with onion on top, some lettuce and tomato. Basically, what we're grilling here is a steak dinner in convenient burger form.
Steak and Shake now accepts credit cards. So when you get your steak burger, you can put it on plastic. Of course, we're still gonna put it on real china.
Steak and Shake.
You're watching Cleveland CBS 19. Don't miss JAG, Tuesday on CBS. It's all here.
Now back to A Painted House, tonight's presentation on the Hallmark Hall of Fame.
Next at 11, Saddam and Osama, their direct connection. Find out how these two were working together to take down the U.S. Next at 11 on 19 Action News.
Monday. Fire! Dave's all new with Ashton Kutcher. Then things get wild with Jack Hanna's animals. Plus the latest Survivor castaway, Alex. All new Monday.
CBS Tuesday. Harm is accused of murder. Now his desperate defense begins. Mark Harmon guests.
The clock's ticking.
On an all-new JAG event. Then on The Guardian, a hot new relationship exposed.
Sorry.
I can't believe I let you talk me into this.
An all-new Guardian after an all-new JAG. CBS Tuesday.
When I think of Lucy, I think of wah!
She was just a natural at everything she did.
She's so pure in her comedy.
You can't watch her show and not laugh.
She was definitely a big role model for me.
Lucy was so...
She was a gorgeous-looking woman.
She's still popular. It's like she never went away.
CBS presents a movie event for anyone who loves Lucy.
She's the best there is.
How about that?
Lucy, CBS next Sunday right after 60 Minutes.
A newborn child tossed to the side of the road. Who would leave a baby to die? And have they done it again? 10 years later, Action News reopens the case. Finding the killer. Finding the identity of baby John Doe. Monday at 11 on 19 Action News.
The Hyundai Santa Fe, a comparison. More standard features than a Ford Escape XLS, all for over $1,400 less when comparably equipped. And only the Santa Fe is protected by America's best warranty. 10 years, 100,000 miles. Looks like we have a winner. Test drive the Hyundai Santa Fe, nicely equipped for just $16,569 at your Hyundai dealer. It's the Santa Fe Triple Play. $1,000 cash back, or a $199 a month lease, or 0% APR for up to 60 months.
You do your hair in the morning, and your hair does you in by the evening. But Physique is the exception to this rule. Our volume boosting gel is longer lasting. It lasts 8 hours longer than leading salon brands. That lasts, longer lasting style with Physique's volume boosting gel from the complete Physique Hair Care collection.
Steak and Shake now accepts credit cards. So when you get your steak burger, you can put it on plastic. Of course, we're still gonna put it on real china.
Steak and Shake.
Now, you're watching Action News at 11.
Breaking news, this child found wandering the streets of Warrensville Heights. Tonight, police question the parents. Good evening, I'm Tiffany Burns. This story may have a happy ending. Police have found his parents, but what happens now? 19 Action News reporter Joe Mason is live in Warrensville with the latest. Joe.
Tiffany, he's a cute little guy who snuck out of the house today, and Warrensville Heights police spent 4 hours trying to bring him back home. Meet 4-year-old Nicholas. He loves Barney, Elmo, and he even showed us his Cookie Monster imitation. At 3 foot tall, 30 pounds, you're looking at the newest Warrensville Heights junior officer.
I would say he's probably got a job when he gets of age.
Around 4:30 this afternoon, Nicholas was found walking here along Emory Road by a retired sheriff's deputy.
He had got him off the street, walked him down Emory Road to try and get him to point out where he lived. When he couldn't do that, he'd made it all the way down to McDonald's.
He then took Nicholas to this McDonald's, bought him a Happy Meal, and called cops with the depressing news.
Since that time, we've been unable to find out where he lives, any information as to his parents or anything like that.
There were no missing kids around the area, so cops hit a dead end in the long and winding road back to Nicholas's home. But that all changed around 8:30. That's when police received a 911 call from a woman to report Nicholas missing. They quickly brought the little guy back home.
What seems to have happened here is the father had left about 4 o'clock to run some errands. Mom had basically assumed that Nicholas had gone with Dad. Apparently during that time, Nicholas had snuck out of the house.
And here's the reason why this all happened, a Happy Meal. Nicholas took off because he was angry that he couldn't go to McDonald's. So he's happy, we're happy, his mom and dad probably won't get charged, they're happy, we're all happy tonight. Live in Warrensville Heights, Joe Mason, 19 Action News.
All right, Joe, good news. Well, more than 130 workers at Pepsi-Cola's warehouse and bottling plants on the North Coast vote to strike. Teamsters carry signs outside today. Contract talks broke down over Pepsi's proposal to have workers on 12-hour shifts. It's been a year of rebuilding and reevaluating in Jackson Township. This is just some of the destruction that hit Stark County community a year ago. A tornado touched down, ripping the roof off one of the schools and demolishing dozens of homes.
And this is what Jackson Township looks like today. Things are starting to get back to normal for the Ellis family. The second floor of their home was torn off. The Ellises say they're thankful their loss wasn't any worse.
When I think back, I believe it really happened to us, because you always hear about tornadoes happening in other parts of the state or in the country, and to think that it really did happen, it's still unnerving, but we're getting our lives back together. And
we are much closer as a family, I think, and we certainly take storms a lot more seriously than we used to.
Well, the Ellis family and their dog Maggie survived the storm in the basement, and they were all okay. From pitching aces to a dynamic duo, two Cleveland Indians become crime fighters in the city by the bay. Brian Anderson and Carl Sadler were eating here at the Daily Grill near their hotel when they saw a teen come in and help himself to someone's purse. The two immediately jumped into action without even thinking of their own safety and caught the thief 2 blocks away.
You know, when it was all over, you know, we're sitting there saying, my gosh, these kids could have had guns, they could have had knives. I mean, it turned into a real, you know.
Scary situation.
Yeah, it really could have.
Well, luckily the teens didn't have any weapons and the cops were thankful for the help. Well, more than 6,000 took to the streets of Cleveland today for the annual Rite Aid Run Cleveland Marathon. 19 Action News reporter Don Kendrick tried to keep pace while profiling some of the remarkable runners, some who won without ever taking a step.
2.5 hours after he took off, Richard Roberts of Mansfield, Ohio, took first on foot in Cleveland's 26th annual Cleveland Marathon. Nate Norris, a father of 3 from Westlake, came in second. Paul Ninari from Australia felt the need for speed in a hand chair and finished before all those on their feet. After 4 marathons in as many weeks, today he did more than 26 miles in 1 hour and 40 minutes.
Racing transcends a lot of barriers. It's about your physical self, about your spiritual self, about your mental state.
Now you take that spirit and multiply it times 100. 75-year-old Matt Norris has run a marathon 100 times now. What are you thinking, Matt?
The end is almost here.
Thank goodness for both of us.
Right, yeah.
4 hours, 2 minutes, and 5 seconds after he took off, Matt Norris of Olmsted Township made it official.
Everybody was cheering for me today.
What possesses a man to do this 100 times?
A little insanity, I guess. I could hardly run a mile before I got into it.
What a difference 25 years makes.
I'm not a speed demon, but I can run a distance, so that's all I got to say.
So take that, Ivan Green, Norris's high school gym teacher who gave Matt a D in gym class.
He wouldn't believe it, because he said I was the most unfit person he ever saw.
A 13-year-old who ran a fourth of Matt's distance today couldn't even tell us his own name.
Nah, I can't. I'm tired.
Okay.
Apparently, 75-year-old Matt Norris is doing something right.
Is it true you had 4 ladies waiting for you at the finish line?
No, 5.
But he kept me going because every time he saw a woman, he would speed up.
Is that true?
Yes.
Keeping his eye on the prize, which today, for the 100th time, included an ice-cold beer.
You know, when you got something to look forward to focus in on, I focus in on a beer.
An ode to good health.
I see a Miller High Life commercial in the works.
In Cleveland, I'm Dawn Kendrick, 19 Action News.
19 Action News takes you inside the wildest section you'll find in every jail. It's the first place where prisoners go, the booking rooms and holding cells. Tense, violent, always unpredictable. Tomorrow night, 19 Action News reporter Ed Gallick takes you behind bars, giving you an exclusive look at the mayhem and why it happens there. Also tomorrow night at 11, how modern forensics could solve the 10-year-old mystery of Geauga's child, the baby found dead along a road and adopted by the people of Thompson, given a headstone with a poem by a local writer.
It wasn't intended as just a feel-good poem to ease our conscience. Everything good came too late for this baby. And I wanted to try and make his short life accomplish something.
Police haven't had a tip for almost 8 years, but hear why it would take so little to close this case. New information tonight on a link between Osama bin Laden and Saddam Hussein. See how this Canadian journalist says the two terrorists are connected, And a heroic teen risks his own life to save 3 children. The dramatic rescue caught on tape.
After a Sunday of wall-to-wall sunshine, there are rumors that we're headed back to the 70s. We'll find out if they're true in just a moment.
A newborn child tossed to the side of the road. Who would leave a baby to die? And have they done it again? 10 years later, Action News reopens the case. Finding the killer, finding the identity of baby John Doe. Monday at 11 on 19 Action News.
Action News is sponsored by the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail.
We're Gateway Title, keeping life simple.